Let me start by saying there's no way I can make this video and keep a straight face. This video commemorates some of the best vacation moments I've had with my vagabond companion. And some of these are utterly ridiculous, so Jag, this one's for you. So it was the first time we had ever gotten to Nashville. We went out drinking and dancing and just causing a fucking ruckus. And we get back to the hotel and go to sleep and I think everything's fine. We wake up the next morning and Kat proceeds to tell me how we got back to the hotel. I immediately passed out and she wasn't feeling so good. So she's like, alright, maybe if I throw up I'll feel better. So she goes and she throws up. She's like, alright, I feel a little better. Now I'll take a shower. And everything was going great. Until she looked down and realized she was still wearing her pants. So Kat showered with her pants on in Nashville, Tennessee. We were taking a line dancing lesson one time, and for those of you who don't line dance, first they teach you the steps slowly and do a walkthrough, and there was like a full turn move in this dance, and during the walkthrough, the music was not playing, and Kat fucking just falls over and eats the floor, and me being the super supportive friend that I am, I pointed and laughed at her. And I couldn't compose myself, so I had to excuse myself from the dance floor. So now I'm off dying laughing in the corner. And the little tiny old woman that's teaching us says on the microphone, if it's the full turn that's doing it for you, just take 2 steps. And without missing a beat, Kat goes, no, it's the rum that's doing it for me. Night 2 in Nashville. Oh, hi, I mean my guest star while I'm away dog sitting, Cagney. Night 2 in Nashville. We woke up the next morning. I wasn't wearing any pants. I was covered in cheese. And when I got up, there were deflated balloon animals in my bed underneath me. That happened. We were in Kentucky, and what goes great with a long night of drinking and dancing is a fucking Waffle House. And me being the impressive competitive eater that I am, once you add a little rum to me, ordered like everything on the menu. Like I had like this whole smorgasbord of food laid out in front of me. And like I'm eating, I see Cass fading fast. Like she looks really tired. I'm like, are you okay? I'm getting pretty tired. I'm like, okay, I'll speed waffle. This is another example of the beast saying really stupid shit. We were in Kentucky, and we were sitting at some outside bar, and this waitress comes over to take our drink orders, and I ordered a rum and coke, and I said, make sure there's a lot of rum in it, and for this you will be well endowed. And then I was like, wait a minute, that's not what I meant at all. I meant to be like, I'm gonna give you a good tip, but no, instead, I promised her nice boobs, is what it sounded like. For this, you will be well endowed. Shout out to Sunny, the well endowed waitress from Kentucky. So, when I drink rum, for every shot I have, I regress about a year or so. So, by the end of the night, Kat's dealing with a toddler. And the toddler was not only hungry, but she no longer wanted to wear her boots. And Kat says to me, Skippy, if you take your boots off, we're going back to the hotel. I'm like, I'm gonna put them back on when we get food, I promise. I'm gonna put them back on for food, I promise. So I take my boots off, walk in the streets of Nashville. We see this sketchy ass, like, hole in the wall street vendor. And Kat's very careful about what she eats, always. And I'm just like, anything. So we get there, and we're looking at the menu, and she turns to me, she's like, alright, just don't get the pulled pork. I'm like, oh, okay. I'll have the pulled pork. True story, haven't had pulled pork since the first time I've been to Nashville. I can't do it. Never had pulled pork again, and I probably never will. The first time we went to Nashville together, we drove there. Fucking awesome road trip with your best friend, and the most ridiculous things happen, like, hey, we pull over in Podunk Nowheresville, Virginia, and we realize that part of Kat's car is like dragging, and we're like, oh shit, what do we do? So we get out of the car and like, I'm barefoot at the gas station, mind you, and Kat's like, oh, I could fix this. She goes into like her center thingamabobber, pulls out some rope, fucking ties her car back together, and we continue on our way to Nashville. Because that's how vagabonds do things. We roll with the punches. So we were in Texas on this particular occasion, and we decided to go space geeking, because Kat wanted to go see the whatever the dick fucking space museum. And they have all these space helmets set out on display that people can put on and take pictures with. So Kat puts the helmet on and proudly stands like this. And I'm laughing because this is already funny, like, ha, you're wearing a space helmet. And so I'm trying to hold the camera and she goes, hurry up, it smells in here. So I take the picture and I take a whiff of the helmet and it was the worst smell I've ever smelled in my entire fucking life. It's like, ew, dude, you put that on your head. Ew. And we have a picture of it. Ew. I are what we like to refer to as sophisticated. Because we're really fucking not. We burp and fart in front of each other and talk about our bowel movements like it doesn't matter. It's fine. We've known each other since forever. So, in Kentucky, we're sitting outside an IHOP waiting for our cab to come take us to wherever the fuck we were gonna go drinking and dancing that night. And we're sitting on this bench, and all of a sudden, Kat lets out this supersonic fart that I swear to God, it like elevated me off the bench. It was like, oh my God! Memorable, very memorable fart. And on another occasion, we were at some random ass bar in, I believe it was Texas. And we had just had dinner and Kat wasn't ready to dance yet. And I was already like, all right, fuck you, I got drunk. So Kat's like, all right, I'm going to go to the bathroom and try and handle this. And she comes back and she's like, so I went in there, I was like, oh, hi, empty bathroom. Me and my elephant are going to hang out in here for a little bit. And I have one more memory that just came to mind. We were in Kentucky, and we were at, I don't know, I think it was called like the Electric Cowboy or some dumb shit. And me and Kat were on the floor, and we're dancing, we're having a good time. And then we get these drinks, and all of a sudden, these two, like, sketchballs come walking up to us. Like, oh, what's your name? And she's like, Kat. It's like, Jag? She's like, no, Kat. Oh, Kat. Well, this here's Matt, and he wants to dance with you. And now y'all know each other, so now y'all not strangers. And she's like, I don't dance. Even though we had just gotten off the dance floor. And it was after that there was this little woman that walked around with like those tube shots, and we're like, you find us every hour on the hour, we're gonna try all of them. And we did. And we did. So Kat, my friend, this one is for you, because we have the most ridiculous, insane memories. And why would we want to be normal? No, it's way more fun to be fucking psychopaths that take balloon animals from random people on the street. Can I have this? While you're taking it. And finding portals to through Jimmy John's into Narnia, into the tunnels of Houston. That's a story for another day. I love you, Kat. That's how rednecks blow kisses.